I spent 100 hours getting the Platinum Trophy for Death Stranding. Okay, that's a lie. I actually spent close to 200 hours getting it. While it does say that it should only take around 100 hours to get this platinum on PSN profiles, the way that I played it was the reason that it took me close to 200. This was actually the 5th time that I had ever played Death Stranding. However, this was the only time that I actually completed the game, whereas before I stopped at chapter 3. I truly was not ready for the grind I was going to partake in once I had completed the game. I hope you're ready to go on a journey with me to get the Platinum Trophy for Death Stranding. Trophy wise, we are looking at a whopping 63 trophies. The main goal while playing through the story is to get as many resources as possible, build as many roads as I can, and start getting a zipline system set up to reach those facilities that don't have connecting roads. Before we get any further, please help me reach 1000 subscribers before my birthday on September 19th by pressing that subscribe button, and also don't forget to press that like button as well while you're there. Speaking of likes, in Death Stranding there is a like system. You get likes from completing orders and doing odd things. Let me know in the comment section the amount of likes you think I will have gained by the time I reach platinum. As I said before, there are 63 trophies, so we should probably get started on them. Starting off simple, we deliver our first piece of lost cargo, giving us the trophy Good Samaritan. As we go through some dialogue from that delivery, this is actually the end of the prologue, which gives us another trophy called Delivering is What I Do. Remember about 30 seconds ago I mentioned likes? There is a like system. You get likes from completing orders and doing odd things. Well, it is time I give out my first like. As I leave to take on my next delivery job, which is to incinerate the body of the dead president, I stumble across a watchtower right outside. By giving it a like, we are given the trophy Like and Be Liked. After returning to the distribution center after incinerating the body, we complete episode 1, which has given us the trophy Rebuilding America. Our next trophy is possible to get in many ways. All we have to do is complete our first structure. For this, I simply placed down a sign saying that it was a great view, and I was rewarded with the trophy Apprentice Builder. What I haven't talked about yet is everything that happens after making a delivery. First, we are given likes based on making a complete delivery, the condition of the cargo, and also the distance it took from where it originated. From this, we are then given an overall rating, but what we are aiming for is of course an S rank. We also have a connection level, which is 5 stars that we need to fill. This is important for later, as we need to get a 5-star connection level at every single facility. After this, it then moves on to Porter grade. Based on the type of delivery that you make and the likes you get from the previous screen, these are put into 5 categories: bridge link, cargo condition, miscellaneous, delivery volume, and delivery time. This is also something that is important for later. For this next trophy though, we are looking at bridge link. For grade 1 in bridge link, we receive the trophy Building Bridges. After that same delivery, we talked with the resident of the location. Due to the rating we received from them, they have accepted the request to join the chiral network, which means we have our first new affiliate with the UCA, giving us the trophy A New Day for UCA. We are back on the Porter grade page again, as I have just reached level 10 in the miscellaneous category, giving us the trophy Prominent Porter. While delivering from one location to another, I stumbled across what is called a memory chip. I will need to collect all of these later on for another trophy, but for now, for restoring our first memory chip, we received the trophy A Thirst for Knowledge. Something I didn't expect is being able to get a like from BB. After walking through, I believe, a specific sign, this allows BB to give us a like, giving us the trophy A Baby Blessing. This next order required us to actually recycle something called chiral crystals. These are found throughout the world and can easily be picked up. Recycling them simply allows them to be stored at a location, which you can collect again later on. For recycling chiral crystals for the first time, we receive the trophy Chiral Crafter. For this next trophy, I have no idea why it popped. The description is to reach a total of 2400 likes on the results screen, but as you can see, I reached nowhere near that. Despite this, I was still given the trophy the People's Porter. What I did receive though after this delivery is a piece of customization data. This is used to customize level 2 or higher structures. As this is our first, we received the trophy the Custom Kid. Then for our third trophy from this delivery, we reached connection level 3 with this facility, giving us the trophy Well Connected. After crafting up some new boots, I started on my next delivery. What I didn't realise was that I never actually equipped these boots. So after going into my cargo, I equipped the boots and received the trophy. Boots are a porter's best friend. We next take on a standard order. A standard order is just like a normal order, however we receive new equipment, weapons and more once it has been delivered. For completing a standard order, we receive the trophy, everyday delivery. To end off episode 2, we come up against a huge BT known as a catcher. Thankfully, with the help of a lot of equipment that is placed everywhere, I managed to pick up plenty of hematic grenades, and by aiming at the gold on the BT, these grenades dealt a ton of damage, eventually helping me defeat the catcher, giving us the trophy, Catcher Crusher. Then, shortly after this, we completed episode 2. For the trophy, We Need You. Now, we are in episode 3 and we have moved to the central region. This is where almost all of our remaining trophies will be gained. This area is extremely vast, and because of that, we have the ability to create roads using materials. Out of the 150 plus hours I spent on this platinum, I easily spent over 20 hours getting as many material rewards as possible to build up a fully functioning road system. It was definitely worth my time as it allowed me to easily deliver future orders. For now though, we have just completed our first road, giving us the trophy. All roads lead to the UCA. One thing I have gained access to now are delivery bots. Orders that I don't feel like completing at the time, I will give to a delivery bot to deliver for me. Turns out that I actually got a delivery bot to deliver a standard order, which gave me the trophy, the Automation Revolution. Our next trophy involves, you guessed it, delivering an order. However, this one is based on the distance we have travelled. We travelled 80 kilometers and completed an order to receive the trophy while travelled. Shortly after this, I went on to complete a couple more story based orders to finally complete episode 3, giving us the trophy, I Won't Break. Episode 4 was relatively short, it took about 30 minutes to finish. We got flung into the past and have to take on skeleton-based soldiers, in the process picking up several new weapons including an assault rifle. Eventually we took out the boss and completed episode 4 for the trophy, BB. Just 2 quick miscellaneous trophies now before we go on and complete several more episodes. The first is we made our first donation, giving us the trophy, Giver of Gifts. Then I shouted accidentally as I wanted to pause the game but pressed the wrong button. However, due to having a shout returned to us from it, we were given the trophy, A Shout in the Dark. And this is where we go on a run of completing a lot of episodes with some other trophies mixed in. So let's make our way through them. We first completed episode 5 for the trophy, We're Whole Again. Then for completing episode 6, we received the trophy BBs, A Bridge Between This World and the One Beyond. Finally, completing episode 7 for the trophy, BB. At this point we have upgraded a lot of the central area, opening roads to everywhere possible and putting in zip lines to get to locations not accessible by roads to make everything a lot easier. As a result, for completing one of the earlier orders, we are given an accessory that allows us to cut the umbilical cords of the BTs. While in a BT area, I do this for the first time without a BT noticing, giving us the trophy, Rest in Pieces. It was also at this point as well where I finished a delivery which ended up taking our total kg of cargo over 3,000, giving us the trophy, Pumped Porter. Now it's time to go back and get more of those episodes completed. We completed episode 8 for the trophy 60 Deaths and 60 Births in a Day. We completed episode 9 for the trophy The Particle of God. We completed episode 10 for the trophy I'm Your Die Hard Man. We completed episode 11 for the trophy Bring Back My Baby. And for also completing episode 11, we reached a total of 50,000 likes on the results screen, giving us the trophy, the world's most popular porter. Back to the episodes now. We completed episode 12 for She's Waiting on the Beach. We completed episode 13 for the trophy Thank You Sam. Then finally we completed episode 14 for the trophy Thanks for Everything. And with that, the story for Death Stranding has been completed. We are now 38 trophies down, which means we still have another 25 trophies to go for the platinum. Everything that I've done so far took me about 3 weeks with some breaks in between. The next 25 trophies took me an additional 3 weeks to complete by playing every single day, with several trophies taking me days to complete. So let's get into them. We start off relatively simple by taking a piss outside for the first time. I had actually forgotten that that this was a feature in the game. For taking a piss outside for the first time, we are given the trophy. I couldn't hold it in. Now, what I should tell you about some of the remaining trophies is that there are a lot of orders that we need to complete, which is one of the reasons earlier on in the playthrough I built up the entire road system and added in all the zip lines. These were a pivotal part in me being able to complete the game in the amount of time that I did. While orders can be done without these, spending that extra 20 hours solely focusing on getting the best lines to reach each facility helped me out greatly, rather than having to use vehicles off-road. With that said, let's get back to these orders. I completed a total of 36 standard orders, giving me the trophy, deliveries done. One of the things I neglected to do in the game was actually soothe the crying BB. Instead of stopping and rocking BB to get it to calm down, I simply turned down the volume of the game until it stopped crying, while continuing to play. The only time I did do it though, I was rewarded, so I guess it's not all that bad. For soothing a crying BB to get it to stop crying for the first time, we are given the trophy, sleep tight little BB. One of the easiest trophies in this game is reading mail. This is something that could be done casually as you are playing. After orders are delivered, you are typically sent some mail that can be read. By reading 100 mail in total, we are given the trophy, the post guides the present. One of the parts of the game I never had to use was the supply request. Being as I was easily able to craft everything that I needed, I never had to use this. But for this next trophy I had to. All you had to do is simply issue your first supply request and you get the trophy, a helping hand. Another trophy that you can get while casually playing is this next one. By reaching the maximum connection level with your BB, we receive the trophy, Childminder. Remember earlier on in the video that I said we have to deliver a lot of items? Well, this next trophy gives you some sort of an idea on how many deliveries we have made. For this next trophy, we have now delivered a total of 700 items of cargo, giving us the trophy, Hooked on Delivering. Keep in mind I am still within 4 weeks of getting my first trophy. There is still another 2 weeks of non-stop playing to go. Now this next trophy is something that I had thought I had already done much earlier in the game as part of the main story, but I was clearly mistaken. Outside of the junk dealer facility, there are a lot of Chirelian contaminated cargo. To dispose of these safely, they need to be thrown into the lake. Thankfully there is one nearby, so after throwing one of the cargo into the lake, we receive the trophy, Public Service Porter. Okay, this next trophy is definitely a lot easier than the other trophies that I have said are easy. For this trophy, all we have to do is read interview. All you have to do is go into data, then interviews, scroll through all of them, and boom, we get the trophy, the past guides the present. Back to delivering orders now, and we have delivered that much on the Porter grade screen. We have now reached grade 60 in every single delivery evaluation category, giving us the trophy, Great Deliverer. While I needed to go AFK for a bit, I decided to do something that I had yet to do, which was actually heal by sleeping. While you're out making deliveries or just on your way to the next facility, if injured you can stop and rest for a bit, eventually sleeping and then healing from it. For doing this for the first time, we are given the trophy, Snooze and Soothe. 2 of the next 3 trophies are some of the most time consuming trophies in the game. In total, these 2 trophies took me 3 days to complete. This is because we had to make a total of 80 deliveries. Now 80 deliveries doesn't sound too bad, however we had to do it on hard difficulty and they had to be these specific deliveries. There are 4 categories in which we need to make deliveries in. For the first trophy we need to make 10 deliveries in each category, and the second one we need to make 20 total deliveries for each category. The 4 categories are condition focused, so we have to make sure that the condition of the deliveries are under a certain amount. Quantity focus, so just a lot of cargo for delivery. Miscellaneous focus, which usually means we have to go and collect something to then deliver it. Then finally, delivery time focused, where we have to deliver something within a certain amount of time. Normally these don't sound too bad, however on the hard difficulty, plus the fact that you can't replay these ones despite them showing up again and again, it took a very long time. Thankfully, due to the roads that I had already built and all the zip lines that I had built, I was able to get from location to location very quickly. After making one last delivery, we are given the trophy, Birth of a Legend. Between this and the next version of that same trophy, I finally played a song on the music player in my private room, which gave us the trophy, Soothing Sounds. Then 3 days after Birth of a Legend, I finally completed the last of the 40 deliveries, resulting in us getting the trophy, Growth of a Legend. From here we only have 10 trophies left, so let's start making our way through them. First up, I managed to find a hot spring bath. By going into said hot spring, we received the trophy, Soak and Sigh. We had then found Higgs's home, giving us the trophy, God Particle Go-Getter. I had then finally found and connected all of the facilities across 2 regions to the UCA, giving us the trophy, In Sound We Trust. The remaining facilities didn't need that many deliveries to them to finally reach maximum connection level, as just just 30 minutes after connecting the last facility, I managed to reach the maximum connection level at all of the facilities, giving us the trophy Best Beloved. This next trophy was the last remaining trophy that I had to properly grind for. Well, it wasn't so much grinding, it was more of just collecting. While I have been playing, I have also been collecting and restoring those memory chips we spoke about earlier. These can be found all over. At this point, I had only collected a small number of them, so I set off on the journey to go and collect all of the remaining ones. Most of them were easy to collect, others were in hard to reach places. Eventually though, I collected them all and took them back and restored them, giving me the trophy Fount of Knowledge. Now though, it is time for us to take down some mules. For this trophy, we have to help porters through a mule or terrorist area for the first time. All we have to do for this, however, is just simply knock them out. With an assault rifle and a bike, I knocked them all down, eventually giving me the trophy Pathfinder. As you can see from the footage for this trophy, I had no idea what I was doing. It says that we needed to trade with another porter, however, after getting a porter's attention, dropping my items and taking theirs, it just didn't want to work. So I did it again, and thankfully for the second time it did work. I would have preferred it if there was a better way of doing this, maybe a prompt or something. Either way, after picking up what they put down, we received the trophy Any Porter in a Store. And here we are, the final 3 trophies. All of them have to do with structures. We will do the easy one first. I need to build at least one of every type of structure. Thankfully, this was relatively simple as I had plenty of resources to create and then finish the building of them. For doing this, we received the trophy Master Builder. Now, this next trophy wasn't as simple. We had to upgrade all types of structures to the maximum level. For this, I had to go around and collect all of the materials that I had at other locations, then finish building what was made. What did make this slightly easier was that I could upgrade an already established structure from level 2 to level 3. It didn't have to be my own. So slightly over an hour later, I managed to fully upgrade all of the structures to receive the trophy Trailblazer. Now, this final trophy required us to fabricate all available weapons and equipment. The issue with this was I had not yet got all of the weapons and equipment unlocked. So first I went ahead and completed all that I needed to complete to finally get those unlocked. And then there was just one more thing left. It was a vehicle. To unlock this vehicle, we had to participate in races that you are now seeing on screen. Now, the controls for these vehicles, well, the controls in this game for vehicles are not really the best. It feels clunky, and it is something I really hope that they improve on for Death Stranding 2. I took part in the races that I needed to, and eventually I unlocked the final vehicle. I went back to the first facility, the one that started this journey off, built the final vehicle and received the trophy Homo Faber, which then after almost 200 hours we finally received the Platinum Trophy Greatest of Great Deliverers. If you thought that Death Stranding was just a walking simulator, you are mistaken. While yes, you do have to walk a lot, the story, the gameplay, the visuals, the audio, the music, just everything about this game is incredible. The only thing I regret is that it took me this long to actually complete the game and get the Platinum Trophy.